Hello, welcome back to another video. So, as I've just shown, I've got a new package today, and I'll be showing you exactly what it is. So I'm about to open it. Open a little bit of tape. So we have here, all the way from Latvia. It's not a genuine BMW part, but it looked pretty good online. I've got a new knob. Nice leathery knob. And what I'm going to be showing you today is how to quickly change this. This is going to be another really quick video. How to change this for your standard original. So typically as well, I'll just go on to explain. Typically, this part usually gets really worn. They look really scabby and stuff around the edges, and they wear smooth and all this kind of stuff. And it's always nice to have a nice little change. It's a dead easy fix. Sometimes it doesn't necessarily feel dead easy, especially when you're kind of tugging on your knob in the car. You know, it can be quite taxing. But I'm going to show you how to correctly tug on your knob to achieve the desired result. So yeah, let's get started. So here's my knob. This is what my knob looks like. It's the metallic type, so it's not exactly like really worn or anything like that. But you can see there that it is starting to go just along the leathery edge. And I've opted for this one. Like I said, it came from Latvia. Excuse my wet fingers. Just put something on it. Yeah, it came from Latvia. It looks good. Feels nicely weighted, and it was the weight that kind of sold me really. The typical, I don't know what I've got on my hands. I've got something I'm spreading like oil all over the place. Typically the M Sport knobs come with the logo and stuff, you know, as this does, but they are typically weighted as well, which is what a standard one like this one won't be as weighted as an M Sport one. And that was one of the added features for this when it was advertised on eBay, and I'll drop a link in the description for that. But its brag is that it's 170 grams, which is, it does actually feel like a solid bit of kit, to be fair, and it's supposed to give you a nicer sort of movement on your gearbox, and that's all it is. It's just a little upgrade, you know. There's no real major benefits to it, but a weightier knob is supposed to allow you to throw it around a little nicer, a little bit more smoothly. So yeah, I'll get the gear knob off first. I'll show you how to do that, and I've brought my cheapo scales just so we can compare sort of weight wise and stuff. So let me get this off. So what you want to do is I've got a 6-speed gearbox, so you want to put it into 6th, pull it towards you. If you've only got a 5-speed gearbox, put it in 4th. And then what you want to do, I don't know how I'm going to do this with the camera in my hand. I'm going to see if I can do it without it. What you want to do is you get your hand round it and give it a short, sharp tug. I can't even do it. I need 2 hands on it. Let's see how I can do this. Does that help? So it's better, I think, to maybe grab both hands. I get one around the back, one around the front, and you want a nice, short, sharp tug. Jesus. Let's give it a minute. This is probably the knack to how to grab hold of this properly. Oh, God. Oof. Bloody hell. There it goes. So I've successfully pulled my knob off in the car. Oh, wrong way. Here it is. And there is a significant weight difference. Let me just get a different zoom. I'm going to turn this on, zero it out. You want it set to grams, and I'm just going to pop that on there. That is 44 grams. And this one, God, it's quite heavier. It is 75 grams. Oh, that's weird. It said 170 grams. 77 grams. Or maybe I misread it. It was supposed to be 70 and not. Oh, it's going down. It's losing weight as I'm talking to you. You know what? Perhaps it's not because it's not a flat, maybe. So I wanted to quickly interject. The way that I'd set up the scales in the car on the seat wasn't necessarily the right thing to do. The soft surface of the leather seat and the scale needing something more solid to get a true measurement kind of threw me a little bit. So I spent a little bit of time just trying to work that out, trying to think what was going on. It was only when I finished and I reviewed the footage at the end, which is what I'm doing now, that I realised the mistake. So I thought I'd just explain that and save you getting bored listening to me get confused. Anyway, on with the video. The original is about half the weight of the new one, and then fitting the new one is just a case of, he says, slotting it on. In fact, you know what it came with? It came with a little collar. I'm not sure if I need that. Let's have a go. Do not do what I just did. I dropped it down there. I dropped the little collar down there. Could not get the bloody thing out. Anyway, so here we go. So I've just put the little collar in there. I'm going to just click that in. I think the purpose of this is so you can use these little bits to sort of get the top of there. I think it just depends on the model that you've got. I don't need it. I'm not going to bother with it. So I'm just going to click it in just to kind of finish off the bottom of it. Ooh. And then it's just a case of slotting that over the top of there till it sits in the groove. Which you can feel the groove when it's in there, because when it's not in there it spins, and when it is in there it doesn't. And then it's just a case of hitting it till it clicks, and you're done. And that's it. And it makes absolutely no real difference, except visually. Visually it looks nice, you know. Visually it looks prettier than the other one, I think. Anyway, so there you go. Nice little M Sport upgrade. Well, M Sport but not BMW upgrade. Link in the description, and hopefully you found the video useful. Yeah, do it. Keep modifying, keep changing stuff, make the vehicle your own. And if you found the video useful or even mildly entertaining, drop me a like and a subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers, bye.
In the garage under the bright light, Slick Rick's got the tools ready to ignite. With a wrench in hand, he shares his know-how. Teaching the world, come on, let's get it now. Oil changes, brakes, and mufflers too. He's breaking it down, showing what to do.